Yeah, good morning, family. How's it going? Um, the name of this episode is Lisa. Yeah. So, um, I was sitting here, and this is why this is Lisa, because of just my whole morning. Now, you'll connect it all as I go on, as I tell you so far how my morning's going. I just got up maybe not barely an hour ago, and I'm in a beautiful place already. So, what I'm saying is, this episode is Lisa, because I was on Amazon and I was going to order me some more juice. And I was thinking of trying the pomegranate juice. It came to mind because I've always wanted to try it, but I never did, because I'm thinking in my mind, for some reason, just because how dark it is, no matter, I've never tasted it. So, and it's, what do you call it? It's, the good things about it and why they tell you to drink it is very similar to prune juice. So, and I don't like prune juice, so I wasn't gonna mess with it. But a while ago, me and Lisa were on the phone. It was months ago, and we had every once in a while with each and every one of my siblings over the last. You know what? Now that I think about it, that they're devious because that's why I'm here today. Because I'm realizing, see, that's what I'm saying. This is DUMMAcy. Um, and the point is what I'm saying with with my siblings. Yeah, over the last since I've been, homeless in jail and all this mess. Like before then, like I would text every once in a while one of my brothers or sisters. Now we have a family line, and they probably did it for me. Yeah, y'all slick. Y'all slick. So, yeah, so we really don't we keep in touch, but now we keep in touch on a daily basis. Like we know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Well, we hear from our family members in one way or another, usually on the family line through the day. And sometimes the ladies take it over. There was one day I was like, oh, I guess this is the ladies' line today, and nobody responded, but me and my brothers. We was the whole day we wasn't on the line. The women were back and forth so much that one day that I thought either somebody had a baby or somebody hit the lotto. And I wanted to find out because it was going bling, bling, bling for like a half hour straight. I didn't pay attention to it because I was in a dump that day. But yeah, I was just, I don't know, I wasn't in the right space that day. And I basically, gave into my mild depression and just laid in bed all day, didn't do nothing, eat, and laid my butt right back down. That's another thing I got to stop doing. I got to stop eating and just laying down. No matter how much pain I'm in, I got to get up. I got to move around. I got to stop doing this because I'm killing myself. But my family members, like I said, since I've been the last 2 or 3 years, what I've been going through, every once in a while, one of my family members, we have like an hour-long conversation. And this was one of those days when me and Lisa was like just talking, man. Like I don't even know why we were talking that day. We was just talking. We was just talking. And I'm like that with all my family members. And I love Lisa, man, because yeah, she's my big little sister. That's what I call her, my big little sister, Lisa. And but anyway, we were talking on that. This is DUMMAcy. The point of this is I was about to order juice, and the pomegranate came to mind because that day when me and Lisa were having that long conversation, she said that her and my nephew buy it every once in a while. And I said, how it tastes? And I think I might have said to her because I think does it taste like prune juice? And she said, I think I said that, but I know I asked her how it tastes, and the response was it's pretty good. So I was like, all right, maybe one day I'll try it, but I'm like not trying to try it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Well, you know what? That was the thing. I think I even told Lisa. I says, yeah, I says, one day I might try it. I said, I never did because, I think it tastes like prune juice, but not just that. I know I told Lisa because of the prohibitive cost. Because I can't really, I never really, last 3 years, I mean, I could barely afford to eat some days, like a couple times I slept out. That's another thing, I got through it. They pulled me through this. So anyway, this episode is Lisa, and so I thought about the pomegranate juice. And then now that's one thing, because that's the second thing that connects my thoughts today, why this is Lisa. Because of my sunrise. And part of that sunrise and everything is what's so beautiful about it. And another reason why I keep my window open, I just love fresh air. But anyway, when I first moved here, I bugged out. Like the first month, I bugged out. I didn't hurt myself or anything like that, but I was having panic attacks. And I called my sister Lisa 3 times in one day. And she said, Stevie, I can't do this. I can't do this. Well, as a matter of fact, no, it was like it was a 2-day period. Because I called her 3 times in one day. I went to the hospital one of the times I called her because I couldn't breathe. I could not breathe. And I didn't know I was going through a panic attack. Because I know what a panic attack feels like, but this didn't feel like that. And at that time, my health wasn't that good a year and a half ago. My health is great right now. I mean, not the best, but especially mentally, but physically, my health is better than it was a year and a half ago this first month when I moved in, and Lisa pulled me through this. So she was like, Stevie, because what happened was I even went to the hospital, and I told Lisa not to tell the family, and I put her in a bad position. And she was like, okay. But then the next day when I called her again, and I was going through it again, she said, Stevie, she said, let me tell you something. I don't know what you're going to do. She says, but I can't not tell the family. She says, and especially your daughter. She says, because it's wrong. If something's going on with you, and I knew ahead of time, and I didn't tell you, and I didn't tell your daughter, that's not right. And the family, it's not right. I say, yes. I says, but just let me out. I'm going to try not to go to the hospital. She says, Stevie, just go outside and breathe. Just go outside and breathe. And it was in August. And that was another thing, too, because it was warm that day. I couldn't breathe, but I was staying in the house because that's all I did. It was during the pandemic, I mean, I got out of jail in April. And the pandemic had just started the December before, so I was going through a lot of stuff. And but anyway, that's why she's my son. Oh, there you go, my sunshine. Yeah. Well, all my siblings are. She's one of my sunshines. But yeah, man, she told me go outside and breathe, and it helped. I calmed down. I walked back and forth. I had cigarettes. I think I probably smoked. That was, like I said, my health wasn't bad. And one of the reasons my health was not as good last year, and one of the reasons why, that's all I did was chain smoke. I've slowed down a whole lot, but all I did was chain smoke. And yeah, she told me to go outside and breathe, man. It helped. Lisa. And she pulled me through the whole situation, but then I told her, I said, listen, I said, still don't tell the family. I said, but I promise you, I says, if it happens again, I'll call Seychelles first, and then if I need you, I'll call you back to pull me through it again, if it happens again. And she said, no problem. She said, but I'm going to tell your daughter. She said, and I don't blame her, man. She shouldn't be in that position. Yep, Lisa. I love you, Lisa.